We're back to Total Education Celebrity Show on the Total Education Network. Again, TotalTutor.net for more information. Twitter, Total Tutor, Neil S. Haley, Facebook, LinkedIn, Neil Haley, Instagram, Total Tutor, and also Pinterest, Neil Haley. And I'm so excited always to have this guest. This is my only celebrity guest that, guess what, every month she comes on, but every month she has new stuff to update us with. You know, other ones, they have the same project over and over again, or there's no news. But when we talk about this, one of the hardest working women in showbiz, I believe, in Hollywood, I want to welcome to the program celebrity Kat Kramer. Kat, how are you? And really,
I'm great. It's had a birthday a few days ago, and it was kind of sad that we lost Mickey Rooney yesterday. And that was not expected, even though he was 93. But we had just been in touch with him. You know, we had seen him all the time, and he's made so many appearances for us, for Mom and I, for Mad World over the past few months. Just one right after the other, and he was even going to be, doing something with us in Palm Springs later this year. So it's really sad, but he lived a great life and a true legend.
It's amazing. I mean, like you said, when you said that Mickey Rooney had passed, and I didn't even know about it. Basically, so you were hoping he was going to be involved in some more stuff to promote your father's film and stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, he did 2 films for my father. Obviously, it's a mad, 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 mad world. He's probably like, there's only a few surviving members of the cast, and he's like the last of the main characters, having just lost Sid Caesar a few months ago. And, we still have Carl Reiner, Jerry Lewis, Barry Chase, Dan Freeberg, Marvin Kaplan, but they had special roles in it. They were not part of the core group, of the main cast. He definitely was one of the main ones. So we had just announced and introduced, a special screening of It's a Mad, 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 Mad World in honor of Sid Caesar. I think it was like last weekend at the Aero Theater, and it was a full house, and, so no one expected this. He also did a film that's very obscure of my father's, a very dramatic, and his performance was great, called The Domino Principle back in the 70s. So, yeah, he was definitely a special friend of the family and someone I'd known most of my life. So it's, we don't know much about funeral services or anything like that, but I'm sure there'll be a big memorial for the industry.
Absolutely.
He's been in the business since he was a little boy, so he's really like the longest living, child actor and the most popular of all time.
How old was he?
He was 93.
Oh, wow. So, like you said, there's not many people left. So, especially, I guess it's an interesting time to pass on, especially when you're celebrating your father's centennial and stuff, that this happens now, and I'm sure you're
right.
Yeah,
to lose Jonathan Winters last year and then Sid and Mickey this year when it's still the centennial and, 50th anniversary celebration of Mad World. It's an amazing, sad, but it also shows that it's really the end of an era. It's historical.
Exactly.
So you just have to treasure the ones that are still around.
So I guess next month you will update us at what happened when the memorial service was and how they paid tribute to Mickey Rooney, for sure.
Well, we did attend Sid Caesar's funeral last month, and they're going to be honoring Carl Reiner, who's still with us, on May the 1st at a big event at the Saban Theater in Beverly Hills for I think it's the 10th annual or the 9th annual, I'm not sure, Los Angeles Jewish Film Festival. And they're also honoring the late Sid Caesar and the late Marvin Page, who was so involved with the Academy here and, many different organizations, and he was also a famous casting director. And that's going to be on May the 1st at the Saban Theater. They're going to show 10 from Your Show of Shows, which is a rare documentary. We'll be there, and there'll be a lot of celebrities honoring Carl and Sid and Marvin.
So do you know which celebrities are going to be there?
Oh, I can't say yet. It hasn't even been announced.
Okay. Well, we'll have to, I'm already.
I do know that Phil Rosenthal is going to be presenting Carl Reiner with the award.
So that'll be something next month. You update us on then.
Yes, May the 1st, yeah.
Yeah, all right. So interesting. But they don't announce these things till last minute. Is that how it works?
Well, there's a lot of special things planned for the night. It's a kickoff for the festival, which goes on, there's a website and everything. But, I mean, it's several days of a festival, but that's like the kickoff opening night. So, and it's going to be a special one because Carl's actually going to be there. So, but I've got a lot of things between now and then. Like tomorrow night, talking about birthdays and anniversaries, we're right now in the midst of Marlon Brando. He would have been 90 this year. So there's a 90th anniversary birthday celebration going on at the New Beverly Cinema. And if you go to the website, www.newbevcinema.com, it already opened on April 3rd. His birthday was April 3rd. Mine was the 4th. So he's an Aries and also an Aries in spirit. But, they're paying tribute to him with a slew of his films, and they asked me to present and introduce The Wild One tomorrow night at 7:30. And so I said, can I bring my mom as a special guest? Because she and I both have been the first time we ever introduced Mad World together was the last time we did it. I think it was last week. We've always done it, at separate screenings individually, but we've never done it together. Well, in this, we're going to be doing the same kind of thing with The Wild One. And they have different people introducing the films each night. But, it'd be a great way to celebrate his birthday. And I think we're only going to be there tomorrow night, but they're also screening it Wednesday night. So if anyone in L.A. wants to check it out, go to the newbevcinema.com website, and you can see the lineup.
Interesting when you talk about, again, happy birthday to you, Kat, as I was getting into the introduction, and then you're excited and bursting to tell us about things. But, I mean, how was your birthday? Tell us about that.
Well, I was happy to spend it with my mom. I actually just got over a cold, and I've got so many things coming up, so we didn't want to do anything major. I kind of celebrate all month, with different things. But they have how they had my father, they had a retrospective last summer through September called Champion, the Stanley Kramer Centennial celebration at the Billy Wilder Theater at the Hammer Museum as part of UCLA Film and Television Archive. Well, now they have one for the late Robert Altman. It's no anniversary, really. It's just a retrospective of his work from the estate and from his family, and he's also has his archives with UCLA. So we went to Nashville, that kicked off. They actually kicked off his retrospective on my birthday, so we went to that. And there'll be a lot of movies with people making appearances between now and June. So we'll be checking those out as well. There's just a lot, from the vault and a lot of home movies and really rare, obscure things. Some that we've never seen, so I'll definitely be checking that out. So that's what I did.
All right. Well, fantastic. Now, I think something that we've been talking about for a while is the one-woman show, and you can't tell us everything yet, but we're getting very close, aren't we?
Well, I've been postponing the date around because I'm still working it out. I'm going to be workshopping it all summer, and I'll be doing different appearances. But I have to tell you that to launch the whole show is more than likely going to be September, October, and I'm looking to do it. And I'll tell you this first because it hasn't been officially announced. But I believe it's going to be on September 29th, which would have been my father's birthday. So it's a very special date. And then I'm going to be appearing at this club where I'm going to be launching my show this Sunday night called Sterling's Upstairs at the Federal. It's at the Federal Bar, 5303 Lankershim Boulevard in North Hollywood. You can go to the website, www.msapr.net. It's a special benefit, not one of their regular shows, and it's not my show, but I'm lucky to be on the bill with Mary Pat Davis and Richard Osborne, who are hosting it. It's called All for Love, and it's for All for Love Animal Rescue, and they are an amazing animal rescue group locally here. They've saved over 300 dogs just in the past year alone. And I'm lucky that my musical director, Shelley Markham, is also going to be the musical director. And I'm on the bill with the great Andrea Marcovici, Sue Rainey, and Mark Winkler. So I'm very happy to be added to the lineup. And that is a benefit for All for Love. So, everybody will come. They'll be supporting the rescue group. And they should check it out. It's in the NoHo Arts District. As I said, it's a very popular supper club called Sterling's, owned by Michael Sterling. And it's a Federal Bar, which is very close to the Television Academy in the NoHo Arts District. And that is where I'm going to be doing my show September 29th. But it hasn't been officially announced, but I will, let you know that.
All right. Well,
that I will say. This is not my show, but you'll definitely see, we'll be doing a lot of things for animals and animal rights. Should be fun.
Well, absolutely, Kat, and I guess when the work that you've been doing, preparing for your one-woman show, that's got to be interesting, all the different practicing and stuff, right, that you've been doing.
Yeah, and it's just going to continue all the way up. So I'll be looking to do another date, after that at the same location. And then I'm looking to branch out and do it at many different places, and including Palm Springs. So, it's a labor of love project. I'm going to be happy to finally launch it this year.
All right, so what's going on with Teach Your Children Well? Tell us what's up.
I don't know, but I think it's going to be screening at a couple of schools soon. We're working on some special screenings. There's a lot of interest in it. And Fallout, we're going to be doing something with that in Palm Springs with my father's film festival in November. So those are two movies, and I'm about to announce the next screening, the sixth installment in Kat Kramer's Films That Change the World, which will be this year. It's just a lot to have to handle because I'm also involved with some film projects, and it's just trying to balance the schedule out. But I predict the next screening in the series will be the biggest one yet, or certainly the largest number of attendees and very special hosts. Keeping my fingers crossed.
Now, so for this, you cannot tell us the other projects that are going on, right? That's something you can't say.
I will announce that the film is Cinemability. I think I mentioned that before. It's Jenny Gold's film. It's a brilliant movie. It's already gotten a lot of acclaim. I want to have like a big, really like official premiere of the film. They've had different premieres and screenings, but there's a lot of celebrities interviewed in the film and a lot of star power, and I'm really looking to bring that star power to the series for the sixth installment. And also my father's, two of his films are featured in the documentary, so again, it's nostalgic for me to have two of his films that will follow Fallout. Fallout was all about him making on the beach. This is about a couple of his films being included in a vast number of film clips that are shown in the documentary, and it's already been really acclaimed and was very close to being on the short list for the Academy Awards. That's a whole political game in itself. But it's a really already, film that's changed the world in many levels. So I'm just happy to be presenting it. And I really, want to put the film on the map even more universally.
For your father's Centennial, it's getting close to finished up all the different places, all the different film festivals you've gone to, all the different places you presented, all the places.
Yeah, there may be more, though. I don't mean to jump in, but I was just contacted today by, I don't think I can announce it yet because it hasn't even been official, but there's a new film festival with a magazine that I've been on the cover and been affiliated with. It's been very supportive of Kat Kramer's Films That Change the World, and they're launching a new film festival. I'm going to be on the board and be one of the judges, and we're going to launch a new award, in conjunction with the screening series, Kat Kramer's Films That Change the World. So, and I'll be honored to be part of that. I think that's also going to be coming up in September. But we don't have everything ready to announce yet. That's just kind of premature.
So basically, Kat, what's happening when you're talking about your father's Centennial, all the great buzz that's happened, bringing back all his films and people getting to view them that might have never seen his work and how brilliant he is, it's like, well, you keep getting more and more offers, right, to do some more stuff with them. So it's like it's
all the time. Yeah.
So that must be tremendous, because now the people that have honored your father's work in Hollywood, that's worked with him. Now we're going to a different age group that are seeing the talent and the film, and now more and more people that are independent film people and the different festivals say, wow, we need to honor this now too. We want to be part of this. And so this is going to last longer than the year you expected, right? Sounds like it.
Well, we're starting a documentary about him, a definitive one, so that will definitely be started. This is really the year to celebrate the Centennial. Last year was the Centennial, but most of the award shows, they look upon it, everything from the year before. So it really is more this year, and that's when we really want to launch like a definitive look at his life and legacy. So that's something else that we're working on simultaneously with everything else.
Cool. So, Kat, anything else to update us on? A lot of different things for sure. A lot of interesting things. I can't wait till the one-woman show is finally in place, because it's definitely your labor of love, and I can't wait to hear what's your next film that changed the world. There's a lot of things that you can't tell me yet. You're bursting to can't wait to announce them, but we can't announce them yet, right?
Well, we can announce Cinemability. I just don't have a date. And schedule yet, but that will definitely be the next film. So, as far as the one-woman show, that is the date right now that is, loosely set, September 29th, for an LA launch. But I can't promise it won't be someplace else first. I may do it out of town first. There's a lot of ideas I have for it, because the show has so many elements to it. So, we'll see where it unfolds.
And, Kat, anything else to update us on, or we're just going to have to wait till next month to find out the next information?
Well, I just hope everyone who's listening who's based in Los Angeles, especially if they're in the NoHo Arts District or North Hollywood or the Valley, will come support us and join us this Sunday, April 13th. I'll say the dinner seating, if they want to have dinner, is from 5:30 to 6. That's when they seat. I believe they serve after that, but the show starts at 7. And again, it's Sterling's upstairs at the Federal. It's called All for Love. It's just an important organization. We want to make sure it's completely sold out with everybody supporting. That's my main focus for the week.
All right. Well, that's your main focus for a week. We seeing your calendar, it'd be like, wow, it's just a constant. But I could tell you really enjoy what you're doing, and again, all your different initiatives. Best of luck this month on all those different initiatives, and looking forward to hearing from you in May. Where can we find information on you, Kat? I'll learn more about you so our listeners can follow you. Yeah.
My 4 Facebook pages. Katharine Kramer, KATHARINE, KRAMER, my full name. Kat Kramer, KATKRAMER. Kat Kramer's Films That Changed the World, that Facebook page is gaining a little bit of momentum now. And the Katharine Kramer Fan Club group, which somebody started for me. And then, of course, we have my 2 websites, KatharineKramer.com and Kat Kramer's Films That Changed the World.com, and Twitter, and just Google me, Twitter, Katharine Kramer, tweet. And I just actually have to mention that I co-hosted with Sky Palkowitz, who's an amazing performer, solo performance artist, the Los Angeles Women's Theater Festival just a couple weeks ago, and we co-hosted a whole day of these wonderful solo performers, and I'm hoping maybe I can do my show for them next year, or enter into it, because it's a great festival. In fact, they had a great opening night with a lot of wonderful people being honored, and actually Lily Tomlin, who's kind of like the standard. She's not kind of like, she is the standard for all one-woman solo shows. She received the Maverick Award from them, I think, like 20 years ago. So this was their 21st anniversary, and I was just happy to be a part of it. And I'm looking to be more involved in the future.
Wow, a lot of things for sure, Kat. Looking forward to talking to you next month. Best of luck with everything, and enjoy all the events you'll be attending this month. So take care.
Absolutely. Thanks so much.
All right, take care. You're listening to Total Education, Celebrity Show on the Total Education Network, and we'll be back in just a moment.